Welcome, folks, to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Fort Hemingway, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where folks have been shouting "Hotty Toddy" since the very early hours today. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And on the carry, he's heading left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quick throw to the left. He's got it for a big gain. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense is coming after him. He's running out of time here. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to that whistle.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And that is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
On the ground, it's Frazier. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the handoff again. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down for the completion. Moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
First and goal, Georgia.
The Dogs line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They test the middle but get stuck. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Some noise now trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Defense is hanging in there. The incompletion makes it third and goal from the 3. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
Number 3.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Georgia 7, Ole Miss 0.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good. They still trail by a point.
That keeps the score. Georgia 7, Ole Miss 6.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
To advance on the football.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To the air, it's Beck. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Dropping back. It's back. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So bad plays on 1st and 2nd down puts him in a tough spot here. 3rd and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they heave it deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Bringing pressure. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
They get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The BAT is good, so it's 13-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's ETN. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
That's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's back. Here's the throw deep downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets him fly out of the wideout. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the 1st down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Georgia.
Start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Play is a touchdown.
Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
13, Georgia 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to throw now on 1st down. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area. And looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. There's a run call on 3rd and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. Dropping back. It's Beck. Looking for 6. The pass is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball handed off. Finding some room at the 25. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Ole Miss 13, Georgia 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Harris. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Dart. Finds his target. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on 3rd down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Heading left after the handoff. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now it's second down here. We go with a direct snap. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
This drive has already taken more than 3 minutes off the clock as we come up on second down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Here's the second down play. Trying to find room. It's Amos. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Dropping back. It's back. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch is made. Room to run here. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Receiver in motion now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Second down and goal upcoming. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Georgia, number 3 in the end zone.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's ETN. And he gets into the end zone, cutting the lead now to a single point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
12.
Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting